factors that influence the value of the business. We're going to just tackle a few of those today. So the first one is cash flow. What is the cash profit that a business is generating? This is usually the starting point. So how much cash profit can a business generate? The second is growth. So how quickly is a business growing? Generally speaking, a business that is growing faster will have more value. It's going to produce more profits into the future, and it will beat inflation and all those things, so it will have more value today. A business is stagnant or going backwards, it's going to have less value than a business that is growing and growing quickly, with the proviso that that growth is sustainable. The industry that you're operating in makes a difference. There's certain industries which are higher risk than others. So for example, the crypto industry versus the mining industry. They're two very different industries. Some industries are capital intensive, some are not. So the industry that you're operating in can have an impact on your valuation. The size of the business matters. So, some very, very big companies are difficult to sell, and equally some very, very small companies are difficult to sell. But the size of the business does have an impact. Generally, the more established, bigger companies tend to have higher values and easier to sell, and smaller, sometimes a little bit harder. I mean, that's kind of a rule of thumb. But the size of the business does have an impact. The age of the business. So how long has a business been around? So if a business has been around for 10, 15 years, likely they've dealt through some tough times, some good times. They've got processes, they've got procedures in place that those businesses can run independently. They've got a bit of a track record. For younger businesses, often they're riskier. If you've only been going for a year or two, the failure rate of new startups is high. I think something like 80% of startups don't make it past the first 2 years. So the age of the business matters. And the market size and the opportunity. So how big is the market that you're operating in? How many people are there that are actually able to and willing to buy your product? Makes a difference. So if you've started a business in a very niche and very small market, it could be difficult to get a good value for that business. But if you're selling something that everybody wants and there's a big opportunity, you could have a higher value in the business. And then we've spoken about it before, but owner dependence. How dependent is the business on the owner? If the owner is able to step away, the business can run without the owner, typically it will have a higher value than where there's strict dependence on the owner and he needs to be involved, or he or she needs to be involved in the business every single day or every single hour.